Dr. Wallace, meet Lenny Kramer.
Hi, Lenny. It's an honor. Looking forward to working with you on this.
Same here. History in the making.
Lenny's been working on the Columbus Space Lab now for the past 3 months.
Yeah, just me and Sal.
Sal?
Your patient. A realistic surgical mannequin, and we built him right here in the Bunker Hill lab. He's equipped with a 4-chambered beating heart, which mimics the ejection fraction of a real one, and even pumps blood.
Sal wants you to know how grateful he is that you agreed to do his coronary artery bypass graft.
You're welcome, Sal.
He's pretty nervous. Hell, we both are. My stomach's in knots. Haven't been able to look at food all day. You believe millions of people are going to be watching this?
Sorry. Millions?
That's right, Dr. Wallace. We're live streaming our surgery across the world. I'm sure I mentioned that.
Dr. Wallace is making his first incision along the sternum. Lenny, you can now retract the ribs and tissue. Dr. Wallace will now make a small incision to open the pericardial sac around the heart to expose the coronary arteries. Why isn't it stopping?
I don't know.
What's wrong?
Stop cutting!
Dr. Wallace?
Kill the feed. Kill the feed.
What the hell just happened?
I think you just killed Sal. I think it's time for lunch.
A solar flare? Are you serious?
Just before you made the incision at 11:32 a.m., an M-class solar flare was recorded on the sun's surface. The electromagnetic pulse caused a temporary disruption of communication between Bunker Hill and the ISS for approximately 7 seconds.
So, solar flare is why the robot kept cutting? It didn't get the memo in time?
Exactly.
Why didn't we know about the solar flare?
Well, they're just like earthquakes, impossible to predict, and ones this massive are very rare.
Tell that to people tweeting hashtag RIP Sal. It's trending.
Here, look at that.
What?
There. He's in pain, his lower right quadrant. He said he had a stomachache this morning and he doesn't have an appetite. Lenny, I noticed on the playback you're clutching your side. The stomachache you had yesterday, is that moving to the right?
Yeah, it's got pretty killer, too.
And when's the last time you ate?
Yesterday? Haven't been very hungry. I thought it was just the nerves.
Push on your left side. Do you feel any pain there?
No, just the lower right, no matter where I push. My appendix?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's inflamed and swollen and irritating your abdominal wall. Lenny, is there anyone on your crew who's medically trained that can help you?
There's no doctor on board and there's no one here to assist. I'm locked in here by myself right now.
The solar flare fried the electrical system, and all compartments are temporarily on lockdown.
Any way to override the lockdown?
Fortunately, no. We're working as fast as we can, but it may take at least a few hours to get all systems back online.
He's been having symptoms since yesterday. He may not have too long before his appendix ruptures.
Is there some kind of lifeboat to get him back to Earth?
The Russian Soyuz capsule?
Even if he could get to it, the force of gravity alone on the journey could burst his appendix.
Lenny, we're gonna try to override that lockdown. But in the meantime, do you have a pulse oximeter there?
I do.
You do, good. I'm gonna need you to monitor your heart rate and your temperature. If they get too high, we can't get these doors open. We need to be prepared to operate.
It's just me and the robot? Who's gonna assist the surgery?
We're gonna need you to help. You're gonna have to do it. Lenny, you'll need to be awake in order to assist as your own nurse. Do you think you can do that?
Yes, sir.
And you need to stabilize yourself on the table somehow so you don't float away, but still be able to move your upper body.
I can strap my legs to the table. My family. Can you call them?
Well, we already did. They're on their way.
You have kids, Doc?
Yeah, I do. My son's a senior in high school. My daughter's an undergrad at UCLA.
You're a little ahead of me then. Mine are entering their awkward teen years. 12 and 14. How long will that go on, huh?
Oh, you've got time yet.
All right. This is the same medical kit Lenny has on board. It's basically what a paramedic might have.
First aid, saline, defibrillator. Do you have any lidocaine to numb his skin?
No.
There's Benadryl here. You can use it as a poor man's anesthetic.
Lenny, here's what you need to do. Crush a couple of these Benadryl capsules and mix it with saline. Then you'll inject the solution under the skin of your abdomen where the incision's gonna be made.
Got it.
Now, what about suction? We'll need to clear the surgical field of blood so it doesn't float away like Sal's did.
Hey, Lenny, have you got any cable or piping?
I have an oxygen tube. Would that work?
What about a plastic bottle?
Yep. Right here.
He can jerry-rig the tubing by putting a hole in the cap to make a siphon. What? We have Girl Scouts in India.
Hey, listen, guys. This is nothing. We got this. We got the best doc in the world on this. And I've been training for this for months, okay? So I don't want you to worry. I'll see you in a couple hours. And then you can tell everybody that your dad's an astronaut and a nurse.
I don't love any of this.
It's our only option.
I know.
You can do this, Doctor.
Nurse Janine, we'll see you outside now. We'll let you know the minute you can see him.
Okay. I love you so much.
Love you, Dad.
Love you.
I love you guys. It's gonna be fine, okay? Don't worry.
You got this.
Okay. My legs are strapped to the table.
You have the Benadryl solution? And the siphon? Good work. You'll see your family again in an hour, Lenny.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, Lenny. Start by injecting the Benadryl solution into your lower right abdomen. Dr. Wallace will make a 4-centimeter incision at McBurney's point. Try to relax your abdomen, Lenny. You can now place a suction device over the incision site. Dr. Wallace will now dissect the subcutaneous fat under the skin and the abdominal muscle layers.
You're doing great, Lenny. Keep breathing.
Okay, Lenny. Dr. Wallace will now open the peritoneum. That's the membrane that lines the abdomen. Your appendix is right underneath.
Looks like just a small amount of pus has leaked into the cavity, thankfully.
Okay, Lenny, the appendix has been removed. We need you to take slow, deep breaths. Dr. Wallace will now tie up the base of the appendix and ligate it.
Okay, Lenny.
He lost consciousness. Okay, we need to stabilize him.
Lenny?
We need to close him up now or his blood pressure will drop to a dangerous level. The surgical field is filling with blood.
Just need to suture him up. Okay, it's closed.
Lenny, can you hear us?
Lenny? Lenny?
I'm here. I felt a sharp pain and then I blacked out. What happened?
You just became the first human to undergo a surgical procedure in orbit.